Hey, welcome back. This is my YouTube channel, Pilates on the Mat with Emma. Today we are going to go over a core strengthening series. I think all of Pilates is really focused on strengthening the core, but today I'm going to really focus on the abdominals. So here, wrapping around the torso, contracting, holding, stabilizing. So all you need is a mat, nothing fancy, and we are going to begin sitting down. So start with just the legs crossed. Try to sit as much up on top of your sit bones as you possibly can. Try to keep the chest back. So notice if that you're coming forward or if you're flexing here. See if you can lengthen through the spine, relax the shoulders, draw the abdominals inwards. So already contracting through the core muscles, and think of lengthening through the top of the head so that you aren't just sinking into the sit bones. Lengthen tall. Good. Beginning with a couple deep breaths. Inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling out through pursed lips, as if you're blowing through a straw, really contracting, pulling in the navel towards the spine. Inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling out. One more deep breath here. Inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling out through pursed lips. Good. Let's begin to mobilize the spine in the seated position. So inhale, tilt the hips forward, lift the chest up towards the ceiling, and let the eyes follow here. You can press your hands into the knees, open up. You can think cat-cow from yoga. And as you exhale, I want you to contract, roll back behind the sit bones, taking the hands onto the, taking the weight of the hands onto the knees, rounding through the spine, flexing. Now inhale, lengthening, lifting the chest up, shoulder blades pull back, open through the chest, and breathing out. Inhale, lifting up and over. And as you exhale, flexing, rolling back. Inhale, creating a line with the nose as you look up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, drawing the abdominals in, tucking the chin into the chest. Perfect. Lengthen back into your neutral position, really reaching the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Take one hand down, inhale, lift the opposite hand up, and come up and over into your side flexion. Breathing here, inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can contract the abdominals, pull back to center from the core. Hand comes down, opposite arm lifts up towards the ceiling, relax the shoulders, and come up and over. Anchoring both hip bones down into the mat, so you aren't coming up here. See if you can stabilize, lifting, breathing. Exhale, one more time each way. Inhale, reaching the arm up. And exhale over. Inhale in through the nose. Ribs expand and breathing out. Navel draws in, hand comes down to the mat. Up and over. Relax the head, relax the shoulders, breathing in. And exhale, releasing. Good. Spinal rotation. Reach the arms forward, and as you exhale, twisting the upper body one way, reaching your fingertips towards maybe me, towards something else. Inhale, center. And exhale, twisting. And think of growing, so lengthening the entire time. Good. So just mobilizing the spine. I think that's important to do before any practice or just warming up. Okay, you're going to come to take your feet now onto the mat. Knees are bent, growing tall. Exhale to draw the abdominals in. Think of creating a C curve with the low back. Scoop the abdominals, reach your arms forward, and we're going to begin our half roll back. So as you exhale, roll, let me see. As you exhale, inhale, sorry, my bad. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, forward. Inhale to rock halfway back. Scoop the abdominals, belly draws in, shoulders are down. Anchor the feet into the mat. Exhale, scoop. Forward. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, up and over. 4 more times, just like that. Inhaling, halfway back. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, rocking halfway back. Exhale, up and over. 3 more. Inhale. Always maintaining this curve in the low back. So it isn't that you're lengthening through the spine, you're not coming here or anything. Scoop the abdominals, just roll as if you're about to roll onto the floor and forward. 1 more time. Halfway back. Good. Let's add an oblique twist to that. So as you twist, rotate, towards the side of your mat. Open up, wringing out through the obliques here. Draw the navel in and coming back to center. And twisting back, lengthening through the fingertips, anchoring the feet down, and inhale, center. Breathing out through pursed lips. And center. Try not to let either foot lift up off the mat. So press the feet down and center. And let's do 2 more side to side. Twisting back, looking past your fingertips and center. And twisting. And inhale, center. 1 more time each way. Rotating back. And center. And last time, rotating back. And center. Lengthen through the spine. Rolling all the way down to your back. So, flexing the feet. Hands come behind the head. Arms reach long. Roll up. I'll give you some modifications. So there's 3 modifications you can use. You can lift one leg up into tabletop. Inhale, arms come to the ceiling. Draw the chin into the chest. Interlace your hands behind your lifted leg and pull yourself forward and over the knees. Breathing here. Inhale. Opening up through the back of the rib cage and taking the opposite leg as you roll down. Good. And continue on like that. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Allowing the leg to pull you forward. Reaching out through the fingertips. Inhale. And coming all the way back down. Good. Your second modification is to keep both feet down into the mat. Arms reach up. And as you roll up, begin to pull yourself forward, using the hands to guide you up. And reaching towards the toes. Inhaling in through the nose. And as you exhale, catching yourself on the thighs as you roll down. Last modification is extending both legs out, flexing the feet, belly pulls in, no popping ribs, so corsetting the core in towards the midline. Inhale, arms reach up. Now lengthening through the back of the neck as you roll up and over, reaching for the toes. Abdominals flex round. So don't collapse here. This isn't a forward fold. You're going into the roll up, so you're working on contracting the abdominal muscles, scooping the belly, reaching for the toes. And with control, imagine that your legs are cemented down into the mat and you just come all the way down. 3 more. Arms reach up. Tuck the chin, scooping. Come here. Stay here. Feel how your low back begins to hit into that imprint position. So really contracting and then pull yourself forward. So try to use as little momentum as possible in this exercise. I want you to make sure that you're moving from the core. 1 more time. Inhaling in. Find the crunch first. And then lifting up and over. Scooping, reaching. I don't care if you can touch your toes. I don't care if your knees are slightly bent. Just rounding. And all the way. And we'll do that 1 more time, just like that. Arms come up. Tuck the chin. Scooping, scooping, scooping. And up and over. Good. Preparing for your ab prep. Lie down on the mat. Knees are bent now. Arms are long to the side. Hovering the hands. Neutral pelvis, so meaning that the low back doesn't hit the mat. See if you can lengthen the pubic bone forward. Hug the ribs in. Draw the chin into the chest. And as you exhale, just begin reaching the fingertips towards the end of the mat as you draw the chin into the chest and you roll up off the head, neck, and shoulders. So try to go only as far as you can without losing the neutral so the lower back won't hit. Feel how the ribs slide down to meet the hips and the belly draws in towards the spine. Reach out. And as you exhale, releasing. Breathing in. Scooping, reaching, holding. And I actually found a modification just the other day that I thought was actually neat. So if you reach the arms up towards the ceiling, you can do the same exercise, but kind of just a little help by pressing the arms down, coming forward. It feels a little more natural than just reaching the fingertips forward. So holding here, belly pulls in. And as you exhale, lengthen the fingertips up towards the ceiling, relaxing the head down. Inhale to hold. Exhale, imagine that you're pressing the arms down into something solid as you come up and over. Belly draws in, breathing in. And releasing. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, scooping. No tension in the neck. If you feel that you're clenching here, try to relax, breathe, see if you can contract the abdominals a little more. And of course, you always have the option to take the hand behind the head. And releasing. Feet pressed down, scooping. Lengthening, holding. And coming all the way down. And one more time, up and over. Scooping, drawing in the navel, ribs slide down to meet the hips, reach, reach, reach. And releasing, good, perfect. Relax the head, shake it a little back and forth. Good. And now we're gonna prepare for our hundreds. So the hundreds, if you haven't practiced Pilates before, is an exercise containing 100 counts. You inhale in through the nose for 5 counts, and then you exhale out through the mouth for 5 counts. So it'll come and sound like this. And blow. You're gonna do that 10 times, creating 100. As you do this, you'll be in the similar position we just were in the ab prep, with the arms hovering to the side and the upper body lifted. You can keep the feet down onto the mat if you would like to. You can even work with one leg lifted into tabletop here if that feels better. So, I'm going to work in the imprint position. I'm also going to lift both legs up into tabletop. So one leg lifts up, navel draws in, opposite leg lifts up, good. Arms reach up to the ceiling, now rolling off the head, neck and shoulders, reaching the fingertips forward. Squeeze the inner thighs together so that you can contract the deeper abdominals just a little more. Breathe in through the nose and exhale, begin to pump. Now snip. That's 10 and blow. 2, 3, 4, 5 and sniffing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20. Up. And snip. And blow. 2, 3, 4, 5 and snip. 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. Out. Navel draws in and sniff. 60. Blow. Squeeze the thighs and sniff. And blow. Roll up higher if you can, and in. 5 and exhaling out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10 and in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and blow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. See if you can reach your fingertips a little forward. Lowering one foot down to the mat. Opposite foot comes down, and then relaxing the head. All the way, rocking a little side to side here. Good. And breathing. Good. Okay, so next exercise we do is going to be the single leg stretch. So I just want you to hug the left knee in towards the chest, imprint position, and I want you to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now, without the lower back popping from the mat, I want you to begin lengthening the right leg down towards the floor without arching here, going as far as you can without losing your position. Once you get there, roll off the head, neck and shoulders, finding that crunch position. Elbows can reach out long. And as you exhale, kicking the next leg out and pulling the opposite leg in. And let's do this for 10. 9. 8. Roll up higher. I breathe out as I switch legs. 6. 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. 1. Hug both knees in. Reach the forehead towards the knees. Tuck the chin. And releasing. Good. Double leg stretch. Taking your feet down. Rolling towards the knees. Just the arms first. So inhale to imagine that you're bend the elbows and take a hat off your foot. Top of the head. And then circle the arms around. Hands come up and overhead. And dropping. And last time. And dropping and releasing. Good. So that's just the upper body movement. Lower body is going to come bending the knees. Inhale to extend and exhale. And inhale to extend and exhale. And one more time, reaching and ending. Good. Roll off the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab for the ankles. Inhale to reach the legs out. Belly draws in towards the mat. Exhale to circle. 4 more. Inhale to reach. Exhale, circle. Lengthen the fingertips behind the ears. Reach the toes out and exhale to circle. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. Hug the knees in and releasing. Good. Extending both legs up towards the ceiling. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Rolling off. You can anchor or take the hands behind the calf. Lower the left leg as far as you can, or the other leg. And you're just going to pull 1, 2. Try to keep the length behind the thigh and switching. And switching. You can absolutely work with the bent knee. 1, 2, and switch. And switch. 5, 4. Lengthening out through both toes. 3, Breathing out. One more time, side to side. Both legs reach long. Bend the knees and releasing. Good. Shaking the head a little back and forth. Interlacing the hands behind the head for your oblique twist. So, let's just go ahead and keep both feet down. If you know the variation with both legs lifted into tabletop, absolutely take that. But we can take the feet down for now. Shoulders are wide. Stabilize. Exhale to lift the upper body. Try to sink the torso down, so don't try to go too far up. So sometimes in the gym you see people kind of just rocking side to side. And for your Pilates, I want you to think about really anchoring the hips down so they stay in place the entire time. And then you think up and over and twisting. And inhale to center. And exhale up and over and twisting. Really contracting here. Think of that wringing out sensation for like a dirty wash rag. And up and over, twisting. And center. And up and over and twisting. Can you lift one leg up into tabletop as you do this and reach the elbow towards the knee and releasing. And exhale, up and over towards the knee and releasing. Let's do 5 more side to side. Up and over. And oh my God, here comes the dog. And center. Hi baby. And up and over. And up and over towards your knee. And for those of you who know my public classes, you know that I like to add a little pulse in towards the rotation. So the next time you come up, you're going to hold here and you're going to do 10 pulses towards the bent knee. For 10, 9, breathe, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, come on, 3, 2, 1, releasing. Switching sides, up and over for 10, breathe. Try not to jam the neck forward, contract the abdominals. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof, you should really feel something there. Good, and shaking a little side to side. Breathing, good. To finish up, we are going to go into a teaser. I will give different variations along the way so that you can find a place that feels good for you. Let's start with the knees bent. Lying down on your back, and you can take the hands behind the feet, or not the feet, the thighs. And in through the nose, draw the chin into the chest, rolling up, taking your hands behind the legs and pulling yourself forward. And inhale to lengthen through the spine, lifting up, and exhale to drop all the way back. Articulating. Breathing in through the nose, chin to chest, rolling up. Use the back of your hands to lift you up. And then inhale to lift up. So it's a little different from that roll up we did in the beginning of the practice. Good. If it feels okay here, see if you can take the hands up behind the head. Arms reach up. Rolling up. Lengthen through the spine. Arms reach up. And exhale to contract the abdominals as you release. Good. What happens if you lift one leg up into tabletop? Or maybe extending the leg out. Staying in between both hip bones so that you aren't shifting side to side. Lifting the arms up and releasing all the way down. And maybe alternating legs if you continue on like that. And releasing. Good. And what happens if you lift both legs up into tabletop? So there's a little balance. So lifting the legs up, keeping your imprint as best as possible. Navel draws in. Arms reach up to the ceiling. Now roll up and reach for the toes, coming up past the sit bones. Inhale, arms lift up towards the ceiling. Circle the arms around. Contract the abdominals as you release. Can we do 2 more just like that? Whew. Inhale, arms lift up. Articulating, lifting, 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 reaching. Inhale, opening through the chest. Circle the arms around and releasing all the way down. One more time. Imprint. Contract the abdominals. I'm done. Okay, one more. Come in. Up. Belly in. Circle. And releasing. Good. Drop the knees over to one side. Reach your arms out to the side just for a nice universal twist here. Inhaling in through the nose. Hug the knees in and switching sides. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in. And releasing. Just do that one more time each way. Opening up. and coming down. And since we just, we did so much work in this crunch position, I want you to open up through the front of the body first. So swan dive is a great stretch for that. But instead of contracting the butt and everything and all of that, I just want you to relax. So try not to focus too much on form, just try to focus on opening up the belly. So hands come underneath the shoulders. Inhale to lift the head, neck, and chest up. As you exhale, press away. Good, and try to relax. There shouldn't be any pain here, and just twisting side to side, looking past one shoulder. Good, inhaling in. And exhale to release. Curl the toes under, go into your shell stretch. So kind of like a barn position, or in Swedish, in Swedish it's a barn position. In English it's a child's pose. I'm super bilingual now. But in the Pilates you work more in a round back position here, whereas in yoga you come more down here. So both are great variations, but just try to flex the back and shake the head loose. Good. Roll over to your sit bones. And we finish up with 3 deep breaths. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale. If there's something that feels better for you, inhale, reaching. Take that and center. Inhale. And center. Opening up. And center. And one last deep breath here. Inhaling in, open. Come here, Snoop. And exhale. Come. Good. So thank you so much for joining me today from my living room to yours. Keep practicing Pilates, and Snoop, say bye. Say bye. And I'll take him for a walk. So thank you. See you soon.